Hey, let's talk about California guns. I have Ben here. You guys know Ben? Hi. Ben said hi. We're going to talk about these guns because they're the biggest thing we're releasing at SHOT Show. Shadow Systems is excited to be in California because that's a huge market that we want to be a part of, and we now have a solution thanks largely to Ben's design work. So Ben is the brains behind the trigger system, and I kind of wanted to have Ben walk through it. Why don't you kind of explain how this works? I'll take the top end off the gun, you show the function, and then we'll look at the parts, okay? Yeah, so talk about the trigger.
Well, let's start with the LCI since it's already out there.
Okay, LCI.
So, I mean, all it does is it swings up when it's around the chamber. You see that red paint? It shows that the round's loaded in the chamber. It's a requirement for California. It's pretty simple, pretty reliable.
Loaded when up.
Yep, loaded when up. It works with both the cover plate and with an optic of your choosing. And that's all. It's got
very simple.
Ring, lever, no.
Very simple.
Easy.
Okay, now the trigger. So the trigger design is a little bit of a different approach. Normally, they truly disconnect. This one just locks completely. The strongest person in the world wouldn't be able to pull this trigger. So it's totally locked up once the magazine is removed. Okay, you really can't dry fire the pistol at all. When the magazine is inserted, the trigger gets unlocked. So talk through how that functions, Ben.
So to achieve that, we added a grand total of 3 components. There's a oh man, I forgot. This thing locks. It's actually locked. So you got this lever in here that's pinned in place, and the lever is spring-loaded. So if you look at it, you can, when it's in a down position, the lever goes up and down like that, right? So when the lever's in the down position, it's actually locking your trigger safety tab so that it cannot depress, so that your trigger cannot be pulled through the frame. The moment you install a magazine, you notice how the magazine pushes up on the lever. With the lever pushed up by the magazine, the trigger is now unlocked so you can pull it. So it works until you drop the magazine and then it locks itself again.
Exactly. So basically it renders the gun completely inoperable, and all of that componentry that's different is just self-contained in the trigger shoe. So there's still quite a bit of parts compatibility with that trigger system. Okay? We are doing 3 models in California to start. Yeah, so we have the XR920. So the XR920 is it's a 10+1 for California 9mm. This one has a compact 4-inch top end. Of course, the Shadow Systems optic cut and all the other features that Shadow Systems is known for. And so this is a nice crossover size pistol that does a lot of things really well. We're also doing an MR size pistol, and so that's this gun here. Again, 10+1 for California, but a more compact frame, and then of course the compact top end. So there is the MR920 for California. And then the last one we're actually kind of excited about, that would be the DR920P. So the DR920P is a compensated pistol. At least to my knowledge, it's the really first truly compensated pistol that's been added to the roster. So it has a unique and proprietary patented method for attaching the compensator. The front sight actually lives on the comp, so the front sight tracks in one place as the gun cycles, and it has all the other features that we're known for. So DR920P. So those are the 3 California models. You'll notice that these have bronze barrels. The versions that are going to be in California will also include black and black dark earth. So you have those available as well. So I guess pretty simple. Once the magazine in, it's the same gun, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's actually quite effective. It's quite subtle. You cannot tell whether or not it's got a disconnector in there when you're pulling the trigger.
Yeah, you can't feel it at all. All right, as always, happy to answer questions. Let us know in the comments, and let us know what other guns you want to see in California.